welcome to part 2 of me versus Yus. This is what happens when you get two rusty players and tell them to go all out. So we both lead with Machamp and it's awkward, so Yus decides to switch out and my Dynamic Punch is now rendered useless against the Ghost type, so I'm going to switch out predicting a Will-O-Wisp. He misses the Will-O-Wisp, which is quite annoying because I could have used that Flash Fire. I'm going to go ahead and set up Stealth Rocks and he goes for Earthquake. And I don't know like if that's normal for Dusknoir to do. I really don't. I don't encounter them often, but is that normal for them to be running Earthquake? I don't know. Sugar Berry reduced the damage of that Earthquake, so I'm gonna take this time to switch out, and he goes for another Will-O-Wisp, and that was a pretty good play. I don't know what to say about that. If that hit me, I would have looked so stupid. I feel stupid not even predicting that. I mean, it's obvious. I wasn't gonna stay in for another Earthquake. He goes for Ice Punch here. I subbed to just Scout, and I don't know what to say about this Dusknoir. Is this normal, having Earthquake and Ice Punch? Like, am I missing something? Is this a thing? Anyway, I'm just gonna keep using sub because I'm trying to scout to see why he's not switching out. But I'm just gonna assume that he wants this to go sleep. I thought at one point he had like some sort of berry or some weird set that I didn't know of, but it looks like he just wanted the Dusknoir to be the sleep fodder basically. So that thing's now asleep. I'm gonna switch out because I ain't staying in on this shit. This shit's creeping me out. He's gonna switch out as well. I bring in Super Archie. He's gonna bring in his if I'm correct, this is a Choice Band Crobat, and he's just gonna use it to scout, so he's gonna switch into something more suitable. Now my Rachi is a special attack Rachi, as you can guess from the nickname. I only called it Super Rachi because I named it after the moveset on Smogon. Super Rachi will be the specially attacking Rachi, which carries the Carmine. So I'm gonna set up Carmine because I knew he would U-turn out. That was predictable. Here I'm gonna go for a Psychic because I just want to scout how much damage I can get off in Zapdos. Psychic will be the strongest thing I have against this Zapdos. So to be fair, did a pretty decent chunk. And he goes for Thunder Wave, and I'm just like, oh shit, okay, well, I didn't see that one coming. I didn't think he would carry Thunder Wave. So I can predict that he's gonna Roost this turn, and I did predict a Roost. So instead of trying to attack it, I went for the second Carmine, since my Drachi's now been slowed down. Like, slow Drachi is useless. So I'm looking good at +2 Carmine, and I'm thinking to myself, alright, Roost and T-Wave, he must have like Thunderbolt and HP Ice or something, right? No, he has Heat Wave. I'm like, what the hell? So it's what? Thunderbolt, Heat Wave, Roost, T-Wave. I don't know. I don't even know. Just I didn't see that coming, alright? So now I have a slow Drachi at +2. To be fair though, being at +2 special defense, these Heat Waves aren't doing a ridiculous amount. I'm tanking these Heat Waves quite nicely. I go for Psychic after missing a turn just there, and basically that does over half, and I'm like, oh, alright, well, that's nice. I like that. I'm just gonna let Rachi die though. Instead of trying to be smart and get like, I could just get Heat Rang in on the Flash Fire and outspeed and kill the Zapdos, but I'm thinking Drachi's useless at this point. Like, why even bother save it? So I killed the Zapdos and I'm surviving on like ridiculous HP, but I'm just gonna let Rachi die now. He brings in Machamp, and it's best leaving this Rachi for death, because if I did switch, I don't want to take a confusion with anything. So down goes Rachi, which kind of annoying, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna bring Champ back in because early on he ran away, so I'm gonna take him on my Champ to Champ because my Champ lifts. I'm not sure his one even lifts. I'm gonna go for Dynamic Punch, doing a shit ton of damage and getting the confusion. Of course, he's gonna have the Lumberry, so he's gonna snap out the confusion. He's gonna retaliate by doing the exact same thing back to me. I'm gonna take quite a lot of damage as well, and I'm gonna get the confusion, which again I have the Lumberry. So we're both now at the standoff again. He predicted this to be a speed tie, so he stayed in. I outsped because I actually run more speed. I run 8 speed EVs, he runs 4. The reason I run 8 is because Blissey tends to run 4 and Machamps tend to run 4, so I want to outspeed both of them, you know. Anyway, Crobat comes in to finish me off. I go for the Bullet Punch because I know I'm going to die, and I don't want to switch anyway. So bullet punch to get a decent amount of damage off, and I'm going to let the recoil do the rest. The recoil did a fair amount. He's still living on whatever health he has. I'm going to put Heatrang in because I know he's locked into Brave Bird, but I know that he can't kill Heatrang. So I'm hoping that he's going to Brave Bird Heatrang and die to recoil. Somehow he doesn't die. And I'm just like, what the hell? Oh, I missed the Fire Blast. I didn't even know that. That's why I was wondering in the game why he didn't die. I missed the goddamn Fire Blast as well. And I put Suicune in, trying to save that Heatrang for later. To be honest, I don't know why I was saving Heatrang. I had a feeling that Heatrang would come useful later. I don't know. I put Suicune in to take this Brave Bird, and I took more damage than I wanted to. I took way more damage. I took over half. He put Suicune in, and now I'm just like, ah, god damn it. Now we have a problem. The funny thing is, me and Just here run the exact same movesets. We're both running Calm Mind, and we're both going to start spamming HP Electric. But difference being is Just is faster than me. Just runs max speed, max special attack, max speed. But I'm running a bit of HP as well. So I've evened out my EVs between HP, special attack and speed. So he is faster, but I happen to be bulkier. Now, I'm going to stay in, and we're both at +1 Calm Mind at this point. And we're both spamming HP Electric. The reason I need to do as much damage as I can right now is because his Suicune being faster than mine means that he's faster than my whole team as of now. My last Pokemon is Flygon, so I will outspeed the Suicune with my Flygon. But his Suicune is faster than my Suicune, as you know. It'll be faster than my Heatrang, so it'll kill my Heatrang in one hit, and it'll be faster than my Breloom and kill it with Ice Beam. So this Suicune is a huge threat right now, and the only thing I got to outspeed it is my Flygon. So on this turn, living on like small HP, I knew the HP Electric was coming, and I was thinking of switching into Flygon to take the HP Electric and then kill it. But I was thinking, just in case he doesn't go for that HP Electric, I have to say Flygon. I can't risk trying to be smart and putting Flygon in on a HP Electric. So now Flygon's in, and he's scared of me. I was gonna go for U-turn here and U-turn into like something like Heatrang, but then I thought, you know what, I don't wanna risk shit. Outrage is enough to kill that Suicune. I go for Outrage, puts Dusknoir and tanks it quite nicely. I'm like, damn, alright. Well, I'm locked into Outrage, so I'm gonna go for Outrage one more time and just like switch out if I can. But he bloody wakes up and gets the Ice Punch on me, which will be a one-hit KO. And the most frustrating thing about that was a one-turn sleep. Like, didn't even sleep for long. Like, what the hell? So I lost my Flygon, meaning his Suicune now could potentially sweep my Breloom and Heatrang. But this is where I played smart. I'm gonna go for the Spore in this thing, and now my Broom is gonna start to sweep, because you know what kind of Broom doesn't sweep? Puns. Basically, I'm gonna start subbing up now, and I'm gonna stay behind the sub as long as possible, because then that way that Suicune is not really a threat. I mean, I can't believe my Flygon died like that, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go for the Seed Bomb, and even though my Breloom's max attack, being adamant and all, I underestimate how bulky this goddamn thing is. So that Dusknoir tanked my Seed Bomb. It's alright, because I'm at full HP now. I'm gonna now finish it off with Seed Bomb, and I'm looking quite good behind the sub. This is where Broom, like, you know, Broom starts to sweep, and nothing can pretty much stop it. So Suicune comes in here, and I was thinking of using Spore. I was like, you know what, I could just Spore this thing, go behind the sub again and Seed Bomb. But I don't know, I kind of got a bit cocky here. I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna Spore it, because why would I? I'm just gonna go for the Seed Bomb, because the sooner I can kill it, the better. So there goes the Seed Bomb, and that thing dies. And I'm thinking, you know what, I don't care I didn't Spore it. I don't care I'm not behind the sub, because I'm at full HP. What could he possibly bring in? And then he brings the Heatrang, and I'm like, ah shit, alright, well, great, that's just great. I did not predict him to have a Fire type as his last one. That's why I didn't set up the sub. Otherwise, I would have kept Breloom behind the sub and used Focus Punch on Heatrang, and that would have been a one-hit KO. It didn't turn out that way. Heatrang uses Fire Blast, kills me, and now I'm just like, alright, I hope this is a speed tie, because my Heatrang is max speed. Turns out that his Heatrang is Choice Scarfed, which is just lucky for me, so I'm going to go ahead and use Earth Power and win the game. So yeah, that was quite lucky, because I mean that heat rank could have been anything for all I know, and I could have played it a little bit better. But what are you gonna do, you know? Good game, Yus, and see you lot next time.